know, as we're leaving Egypt, we're being led by a pillar of fire. This this entire parsha was very important, not just to Jews. It became a symbol for a lot of non-Jews as well. The concept of the pillar of fire and the crossing of the Red Sea uh, that shows both basically God is in this world. Takes an active part in this world. He wasn't like a watchmaker who made a watch and then went away, sold it, and there's nothing to do with it anymore. God is invested, as it were, in this world and us doing the mitzvot. Uh, and it's interesting that this concept was caught on by a lot of people. When they were debating as to what would be the symbol of the United States, Benjamin Franklin proposed the Jews crossing the Sea of Reeds, the Red Sea, with and the Egyptians drowning. And by the way, in his vision, Pharaoh looked a lot like King George. Coincidence? I don't think so. Be nice, David. This is being recorded. Ignore those guys. Anyway, and Thomas Jefferson, though, had a much more interesting concept. Jefferson's concept was the Jews going through the wilderness being led by a pillar of fire. That would have been the symbol of the United States if Jefferson had had his way. And what's interesting about Jefferson's concept is we are on our way to the promised land. We're not there, but we're on our way. And this, by the way, is the importance of what the Torah is trying to get across. God is in this world. He is taking an active role in our lives and our destinies, etc. Everything is in the hands of God except the fear of God. But the idea is that God is involved. And notice these two founding fathers who were very much invested in these ideas were both known as deists. They did not identify as Christians, as it were. They identified, we believe in God, but maybe, but not the way Christians look at it. That they basically recognize, though, that there is a God. He is involved in this world. One last thing on this. At the Constitutional Convention, it was Benjamin Franklin who wanted them to lead with prayer every meeting on the grounds that not a bird flies in the heaven unless it be the will of God. So you can see that there's a very deep religious feeling there. And the idea that as much as we have to do things, we still are reliant on God for a lot of different things. So that's something to think about. Kaddish Rabbanim.